In this video, we'll be discussing about emptyDir volume. An emptyDir volume is created on the node whenever the pod is assigned to that node. And it remains throughout the pod life cycle. Whenever a container crashes, the volume will be there because it's related to the pod life cycle and not the container life cycle. Some of the use cases can be it can be used for scratch space, maybe for sorting algorithm, or it can be used as a cache, or it can be used for high computations in memory. So this is the example where we have defined the empty dir inside the pod. So in the volume section of the pod spec, we have defined empty dir, and we can also make use of temporary file system bound by a RAM by specifying the medium. So if we specify medium as RAM instead of these curly braces, then the temporary file system will be mounted, which will be backed by the node RAM. Else, whatever the node SSD or disk is there, that will be used. So let's create this kubectl create -f pod. The pod is created, and inside the pod, it should be mounted in /demo directory. So let's check kubectl exec -it emptyDir pod. So cd/demo cd/demo. So directory is there. Now what we'll do is let's create a file, touch test. So we have created a file inside this directory. Now let's exit this kubectl get pods -o wide to see which node it is assigned to. So it is assigned to node 3. So let's go to node 3 and do a docker ps. We have the container up and running. Let's inspect it, docker inspect, and we can see that the mount is there. So this is the mount where, and the destination is /demo inside the container. So let's cd into this particular directory. This should be created on the node, and we do a ls, and test file is already there. So this directory will remain only till the pod lifecycle. So if we do a kubectl delete pod, the pod name, force, grace period 0. So it's delete. So the pod is deleted, and if I go back to ls, we can see that this particular directory is also deleted. So the empty directory, so these were the empty directory use cases and how to use that inside the pod, and how the life cycle of the empty directory is tied to the pod life cycle. That's it for this lecture. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.